Fatima, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hurt you.
Fatima was an 18-year-old girl from a small Hausa village in northern Nigeria. She was bright, ambitious, and determined to become a doctor. She loved school more than anything and worked hard to make her dreams a reality. One fateful afternoon, Fatima rushed home, her exam results clutched tightly in her hands. She had scored the highest mark in her class and couldn't wait to show her parents. "Mama, Baba, I passed. I got the highest score," she beamed, her eyes filled with excitement. But instead of joy, her mother only sighed. Her father barely looked at her in the eye. Something felt off. Later that evening, she overheard them whispering. Alhaji Suleiman has agreed he will bring the bride price tomorrow. Fatima had stopped. Bride price? She stomped into the room, her voice shaking. "Baba, what does that mean?" Her father's gaze was cold. "It means you're getting married." Fatima fell on her knees, begging, "Please, Baba, I don't want to get married. I want to finish school. I want to become a doctor." Her father's voice was firm. "A woman's place is in her husband's house, not in a school." Her pleas fell on deaf ears. That night, Fatima cried herself to sleep, clutching her exam results, knowing her dreams had just been burnt to ashes. The next morning, she woke up to the sound of crackling flames. She ran outside and saw her books burning in a fire. Her father stood there watching. "You will not need this anymore," he said. Days later, the wedding took place. The village cheered as Fatima, dressed in gold and heavy jewelry, was handed over to Alhaji Suleiman, a man old enough to be her grandfather. Her new home felt like a prison. The first night, Suleiman forced himself on her.
Fatima, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hurt you.
The pain, the fear, the humiliation, it became a new reality. Night after night, it never stopped. She was no longer allowed to leave the house. She had no books, no education, no friends, no dreams, only pain. Months passed, and soon Fatima realized she was pregnant. She wept, knowing this was not the life she had dreamed of. The pregnancy was difficult. She was weak, malnourished, and constantly in pain. The labor was long and unbearable. When the time came, her child was stillborn. Fatima nearly bled to death, but even as she lay there, weak and broken, her husband did not comfort her. Instead, he spat. "You are useless. You cannot even give me a child," he said as he continued pressing his phone. Then a terrible sickness began. A foul smell clung to Fatima. Her body leaked uncontrollably. The village women whispered. Her husband covered his nose when he was near her. One night, Suleiman packed her belongings and threw her out. Fatima's parents refused to take her back. The village treated her like a curse. She had nowhere to go. Weak, hungry, and broken, she wandered the street. People turned away from her. Then she collapsed. When she woke up, she was in a hospital bed. A kind woman stood beside her, Dr. Rama, a fistula specialist. "You are safe now," the doctor said softly. Fatima learned she had obstetric fistula, a condition caused by a traumatic labor. It left her incontinent, and that was why she smelled so bad. Dr. Rama performed surgery on her. For the first time in years, Fatima felt hope. But healing wasn't enough. She wanted justice. She fought her way back to school. It wasn't easy. People mocked her. The girl who was thrown away wants to study, they sneered. But Fatima ignored them. She studied harder than ever. She earned a scholarship to medical school. Years passed, and Fatima became the best surgeon in the country. She built hospitals for women suffering like she once did. Then one day, the past came knocking. Her father was gravely ill. He had cancer. He needed an urgent operation, but there was only one doctor in the country skilled enough to perform it. Her mother was referred by a doctor to the best surgeon in the country, Dr. Fatima Suleiman. When her mother entered the hospital and saw her, she was surprised. She wept bitterly. "Fatima, please forgive us," she begged. Fatima looked at the people who once threw her away. They had sold her dreams for wealth. They had watched her suffer. But she was no longer the weak girl begging for their love. She had become stronger than all of them. With a steady voice, she said, "I will save him, not because he deserves it, but because I am better than the pain he gave me." She performed the surgery flawlessly. Her father lived, but he carried the weight of regret for the rest of his days. Fatima continued her mission. She fought against child marriage, built hospitals, and gave girls the education she was once denied. The village that once shunned her now spoke of her with admiration, and so Fatima's name was no longer one of pity who lived in agony with Alhaji Suleiman. It was a name of power, strength, and victory.